blood of the Lamb, and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand. I am Trebios, the listener, the announcer, and I, the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis, the Walker of the Infinite Paths, have come forth to assume your duty. Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one. No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my... Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me. I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled... I understand, thank you. Did you see it? And thus, may we follow the mere mother.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once!
I knew this would come.
It's opening up! Move aside and get ready! The Holy Maiden? What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the core flame? Look at what she's holding! Take your positions in front of your arm!
Come forth, loyal. This is your last time right here. However, otherwise...
Captain! Do any of you want to get rid?
We can't just stand by and...
I'm on it. Trust me. We can do anything! Still here.
Root here.
Bloom. Just you wait. See? This is being in sync. You can do it.
Please cherish as you wish.
Let's settle. Receive divinity. Repay.
Eternal slip.
The dead return!
Seek and you shall receive. Trinity is before me.
Root here.
Not a bad idea. I'll see.
How's that possible? Could the Titan?
Let's keep up. The path is opening up for me. Oh, Yanis.
The Titan is on her side. Watch out! Impossible! The gods are wrong and consumed by madness!
Thank you enough.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Receive divinity. Repay.
I'll overcome the thorns. Won't doubt farewell.
Root here. Me! Me! As you wish.
Not a bad idea. Trust me. We can do anything! Bloom.
I shall remember this one.
I'm on it.
Many. Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We can do it!
Life is not so fragile here.
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Please cheer as you wish.
Receive divinity.
Life is not so flute here.
Well, I'm not in a hurry anyway. Eternal Slither.
The dead return!
I'll see you off. Trust me. We can do anything!
Embrace a new life.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Slightly off-guarded.
Well, I'm not in a hurry anyway.
Receive divinity.
break's
Please
over.
cherish this time. As you wish.
I've heard the down. Farewell.
Root here.
Do it!
Thank goodness. It's not time to say goodbye yet.
Bloom.
I shall remember this
Repay.
one.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead
Return! I can't thank you enough.
Life is not so fragile. As you wish. Root here.
This is being in sync?
The traitor's over there!
I choose you! Bloom.
I shall remember this one.
Eternal sleep. The dead
Return!
receive divinity.
Down. Farewell.
Please cherish this as you wish. Root here.
Not a bad idea. I'll see you off.
I can't thank you enough.
As you wish. Just as I thought. Inside.
This is being in sync? Trust me. We can do anything!
Life is not so fragile. Root here.
Seek and you shall receive. Serenity is before me.
Please cherish as you wish.
Receive divinity.
I shall remember this warmth.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I will wait here until the final instant arrives. Root here.
I'm on it. Well,
Life is not so fragile as you wish.
I'll
you shall receive. A moment of divine insight arises from enduring patience.
Embrace a new life.
Doubt farewell.
Return to dust.
This should be the last fight. But who has been aiding Treebios? Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no... If she pulled it off alone...
Treebios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean?
In that case, let's focus.
Eternal stay.
And return!
It's of no consequence. Let's try it this other way. I choose you. Trust me. We can do anything!
As you wish.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Bloom.
I can't thank you enough.
Repay. Receive divinity.
Breaks over. Doubt farewell.
Root here. Embrace a new life.
chose the wrong enemy. Bloom. Receive divinity. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Serenity is before me.
As you wish.
It's of no consequence.
Nothing major. I'll see you all. Bloom.
I shall remember this moment. Root here. Embrace a new life. May death protect us! This is where my god of passages. No, I can't stay here.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not a question that has been posed. She's about to reveal.
But nothing happened. What was making her... If she had known this, would she still have...
I think... The answer is already...
What? You can...
Not she can neither see it. We can never know for sure. It's a letter written.
Yes. You'll from here. I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, such is the maxim that unveils Trebios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So,
Worry not. Each one of us has losses or the hot blood of the sacrificial.
the libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
Ride the west wind, and let the wings carry us far away.
So... this... is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the gods' blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of...
Lady Treby, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Treby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's see you tomorrow?
Prophecy?
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow, and why Yanisopolis' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think, and set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Tribios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the West Wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Trianne. See you tomorrow!
Child of humanity. Surely...
Nights do not fall.
That's why it's...
Honestly.
If you were more accommodating...
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me.
Fine, fine. There's not much left.
If I'm not worried, why should... What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect it.
That's certain.
Regrettably.
The girl who's walking...
Be patient. If we're always so guarded...
Unfortunately, on behalf of all...
I forgot
A child's words are always carefree. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
What if I
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such length.
Oh, monster neither human. What else can you use to stand against the Council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
I warned you.
I just have been meaning to ask.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already silent, cold.
And so, some people arrive. We have long. No one backed death. Its arrival would even little Gray, coming from beyond this, was far heavier than, just like the destiny at the end of the Sea of Flood, and after an embrace.
I choose you. Trust me, we can do anything!
Light will tear.
Just you wait.
Receive divinity.
Break's over.
I'll see you
Bloom. I can't thank you enough.
repay.
This.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. I want to take out farewell.
As you wish.
This is being in sync?
This trial is fitting.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! Please check.
I'll overcome.
I'm on it. It's still early. Where to?
The lot and the history of the hunter cannot be held by the hunter.
Even... Lady of... The creation...
If you will. Use the...
There will all...
We remember.
Zoe...
We will run.
All shall live.
it's you.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied.
Precisely because of...
Wouldn't all these
On the contrary. Knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations.
I understand
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Inaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself. The history of mythology.
Now that I think about it,
maybe openly
drama straight and finer.
As I see it. Despite his Anaxagoras' life,
the gods have
he was indeed chosen. Is something in light of his assistance in the... However, if it...
Just as I feared.
The flame chase journey is...
Still, perhaps Anaxa will also...
But now, let's greet... You're here. Does this mean you're ready to take on... Surrendering the court, however, from that point onward. On the contrary, it's exceedingly... There are still many It looks like you... Memories that...
I can't explain why, but I can...
Since you've made your decision, it is difficult when the dust settles. I hope they will have...
Mister... Previously, although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trian gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read. It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the Black Tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. The author of this book, among the things while flipping through these, it was as if... That's right. Speaking of, despite having visited many cities in Amphoria, forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now...
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know. Good news? I wouldn't call it that. Some background. This is the most important, despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years. Every 5 to 10 during the assembly, the representative... That is correct. However, the problem, we can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the Citizens' Assembly is just... I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Ed. Aglaya will surely take back Cersei's core flame. He has always been some... Anaxa has never believed in the prop. As I believe in his character, I plan to... Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to go and rest. And... Oh, right. You can...
Nervous. Nervous, mem.
Esteemed one, Orynyx, if you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphoria.
Little Gray, your result. Get ready to assume Orynyx. The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates. The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great Veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles. Mem. Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus. And surrender the core flame. Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Don't worry, you're tougher than I am, right?
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. He will definitely succeed. While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Slap, slap! Wake up! How is it? How do you feel? That's right! Look! I don't know what happened, but I'm able to talk! Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice! It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Mother. It hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain.
Memories. Broken. Mother. Where? You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you.
Phantom, aren't you tired? There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious. But you lack something. Just one thing.
Lacking something? What is it?
What you lack is a future.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already. The gaze from Skyfather. Stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
Someone must inherit the authority
heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass Izzle, she has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look? Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you.
Mister, I'm right here. Please stay there and please. Just as I expected. Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not I'm sorry. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I'm just thinking. If you're...
Cass! Did you find it?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in but perhaps clues. The connection has been severed. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. I know that I am furious. Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. Also, please accept this Styxian fate.
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up.
I beg you!
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. However, I never expected that. Two people who have...
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akuma for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any might...
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no result. Nevertheless, Cypher... If anyone in... I'll try and get her to return to Akuma, but do be prepared for a less... It is my duty. But before that...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in its Anaxagoras. He has In
the end.
I earnestly hope that you're set otherwise. The efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium.
I'm back here. I remember this train.
Hey! Excuse me?
The mutters of the traveler.
Tell me, which Titan...
Hand of Shadow
Not
Then where is this? River of...
the Netherrealm Titan. Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their ring. I look in the direction there. The sound of... I can hear it. I hear it. A voice.
Child of is it death's embrace? Oh, you have awoken. Well, your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the...
In my estimation...
15.
What is it?
On the contrary, 15... Stop giggling.
Let me ask you one more question.
What betrayal is there to...
What about that one...
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord. It's been a while. I greet you.
It's you.
By carefully interlent.
They're Antikytherians?
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threads, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please. Is there...
Nothing, really.
Ah. Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. In contrast to mortals...
Ah.
Perhaps the god...
Could you...
Circes, the kin of the Skyfather, has recounted...
Oh.
Is that very well? Because I completely... Please, Professor.
Children of...
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. Only esteemed beings grace this place. And among them, I'll notify Kyne. In the meanwhile...
I'm well aware of Kynes's...
Alas.
Save your concern.
Now that I look...
Off you go. This Titan appears to be quite at ease.
Be aware.
Professor Anaxa! Over here! Professor Anaxa?
You could say it's the...
So, are you...
Tell me, how much does the...
Once Kynes and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the Calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akama, with the only remaining...
Shouldn't you...
I was really cute, but it seems as though...
Even blasphemous scholars can... Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
As Kephales's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawncloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm not sure whether, as I see it...
You.
Seeing as we were able...
Oh my.
Are you praising
him, of course.
Didn't you hear me?
I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Oh, my.
Every plant, every tendril...
As a result,
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawncloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old? 2 years old? Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his Dromastal to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Theseus' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Anaxa, you...
I did it, teacher!
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre. Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Oh. Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Thelesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Isn't that the Dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives.
Welcome to the
Lord Annex, head of the new... Did I miss anything?
Since Lady Kindness is